Joel. Really appreciate them. I'm just excited to be here. We've been trying to figure out for the last couple of years, how can I love to golf. How can I get out here and participate in the golf event? And finally this year it kind of came through, and it's amazing how things like that happen, right? I wanted to do it. Eventually I found Eric back here, another Jill's House dad. He was interested. We're trying to figure, well, we need 2 more guys, right, for a foursome. And I reached out to Joel, and Joel connected me to some other folks in Jill's House. Dahlia was instrumental, and she connected us with her husband and her friend, Dan and Aziz, down in the back table there. So we had a fantastic time out there. We birdied the first 8 holes. I thought we were on a roll. Man, not so much. We did okay. Look, just from a personal standpoint, I just want to say thank you. It means so much to my family. You know, it's me and Diane, married 27 years, and we have a lovely daughter, Maddie, just turned 22 this year. Diane's the rock of the family. She's the best advocate for our daughter. And Maddie is our special need. She's our only daughter, and she has a special need. She's got a rare genetic disorder, kind of similar, if you were paying attention to Eric this morning. We didn't really know much of anything that was going on until about a year after she was born normal and everything like that. And then she wasn't developing properly, and we knew something was going on. Back then, they didn't have the genetic testing that they have like they do today. We actually had a couple of tests that came back negative, and we were puzzled, like, what's going on. But finally, we got a diagnosis. She's missing a little piece of her number 1 chromosome. It's so rare, it doesn't have a name. It's not a syndrome or anything like that. So, but unbelievable, there is another parent that has the same deletion inside of Jill's house. And so that's one of the things I just wanted to talk about. You know, the respite is so important. It's kind of the bedrock. Maddie's kind of a charter member. I said she just turned 22, but she's been involved in Jill's House nearly from the beginning. She joined back when she was 9 years old in 2010, and as Joel mentioned, he was one of the first kiddos he actually met whenever he joined Jill's House. You know, the thing about it really is there's no words that really can describe this, but you know, when Maddie shows up at Jill's house, she's treated like a rock star. And she's just got a smile from ear to ear. Her special needs kind of disappear, and she's just a kid. So she's been involved in every aspect of this, and it's been fantastic to kind of be a part of this organization and watch it grow along with my daughter. You know, it was primarily a respite organization, and it still is, and that's the foundation, but they do so much more today. The family support activities that they have, the social events. Shout out to Reverend Tony, does a fantastic job with the dads group. You know, we get a chance to go out, have a couple of beers, maybe bowl a couple of frames, and share experiences with each other. The summer camps are just unbelievable. You know, my daughter got to do things that maybe normal kids take for granted, but things like, you know, zip lining, swimming, pet therapy, hay rides, you know, participating in, you know, campfire, you know, s'mores events and things of that nature. Maybe not sound like a big deal to you guys. It's a big deal to Maddie. So, I guess what I'll say is, you know, we couldn't be more blessed to be in this area and associated with Jill's House. Your support to this program is huge. I think we all wish that we could do a lot more. They've grown tremendously over the last, 10, 12, 13 years that we've been involved. But man, they could really do a lot more for a lot of other families, and, give some of the parents a little chance to kind of catch their breath. I know for us, it's just kind of a recharging batteries, and to be honest, I mean, look, Maddie, compared to some of these other parents that have special needs children, Maddie doesn't really have a lot of medical issues, thank God. She's got a severe intellectual disability, she's nonverbal, she's got some minor physical issues and things like that. But some of these other parents, they're dealing with things like seizures, some of them on a daily basis. I mean, it's just, Anyway, I was gonna bring my sunglasses, but I should have. So, look, with all the crazy stuff that you kind of see going on in the world today, I think it's refreshing to see this kind of a group and the support, and to know that there's a lot of good people out there. And there really is God is in our lives. And I just want everybody to understand that this means so much to so many people, not just the parents, right? But the people that we are involved with, our friends, and folks are just blown away by the level of support that we get through the Jill's House organization. Maddie's 22, she's kind of aged out of a lot of things. We're still hanging on in the alum program, so we get to spend still a couple of nights a month where we can drop Maddie off and she can see some of her old friends. Man, we'd love to grow that program if that's ever in the future. But look, with that, let everybody back to what you're doing. Thanks a lot. From me, from my family, it means a lot.